Yeah, I mean, there's really not a whole lot of certainty I can give you. We're all kind of speculating about things, but I can give you an idea of what the process is likely to be.
What will that be?
Yeah, he's going to be meeting with an investigating officer who's a 2-star general, and this is the first opportunity that he's had since he's been cleared by his reintegration team to actually meet with the investigator. So he's going to sit down in a room. He's got counsel, Gene Fidel from Yale Law School is representing him pro bono. He's going to be there. The investigating officer and probably a couple of judge advocates are going to be there. And the first thing they're going to do is they're going to warn him that they suspect him of an offense, namely unauthorized absence, possibly desertion. And then depending on what he's found out, there may be more offenses as well that he would have to be warned about. And he'll be warned that he has a right not to speak with the investigator and to remain silent. So it'll be interesting to see which course of action he takes at that point.
If he does remain silent, what do you think the next step will be?
Well, if he remains silent, then the investigation is going to continue. It's just not going to have his own, I want to say his own statement. They may have other statements that he made. For example, some of the emails that he allegedly sent and other statements that he might have made to other people. And those can certainly be considered by the investigating officer. But if he's suspected of a crime, just like any of us, he's got a right not to speak with law enforcement.
And he's involved with some kind of just administrative duties right now?
Yeah, they're certainly not going to give him a weapon and put him back in a deployment cycle. He's probably never going to leave the country again. The Army has administrative tasks that need to be performed as well, and a lot of people do that, as collateral duties, or maybe if they're injured, can't train, they put him in the company office to do administrative work.
What is this 2-star general like who's going to be grilling him tomorrow?
Well, I've never met him personally, but by reputation, he has an excellent reputation as a man of honor and integrity, and it's certainly my hope that he's going to do an investigation that's open-minded and fair and focused on where the evidence leads him rather than where politics might want to lead him.
Have we determined yet whether this Bergdahl is mentally sound?
When you say we, I don't think the media necessarily has any view of that. I don't think any of that's been released. But I can say that as part of his reintegration, those evaluations have been done. If he's got mental health issues, I'm sure that those will be brought to the attention of the investigator as well.
I wonder when the public is going to find out what the results of that are, if ever.
If ever, these are the kind of things that really oftentimes just take as long as they're going to take, without an artificial end date. Although I'm sure in his appointing order, the general was tasked with having his investigation done by a particular date. But I haven't seen that, so we don't know what that is.
Tell our listeners a little bit about yourself. You've been a commander in the Navy, right?
I am a former Navy JAG officer. I got out with my honorable discharge at the rank of lieutenant commander, and I'm a criminal defense attorney in Fort Worth, Texas, and I also represent service members in courts-martial worldwide. So if somebody's, in any branch of service is facing court-martial, they call me, and if they want to hire me to represent them and lead their defense, then I do that. So I really go all over the place.
Tell us about that website before we close with you.
Yeah, my website is jagdefender.com. JAG Defender, all one word. And if any of your listeners need me or would like more information, please come see me.